All right, it's WGCI. We got someone who is no stranger to Chicago and no stranger to WGCI. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Coco Jones.
Period.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome back to Chicago.
I know, right? I'm like, what's up?
Man, look, you are no stranger, like I said, to GCI. You've done so many different things for us. I mean, from our home turf concert that happened at the Promontory to you've been up here to the station.
Yeah.
I just can appreciate the fact that you like coming up and seeing us.
I do. I mean, y'all's energy, Chicago energy be lit. When I did my concert with you guys, I was like, y'all loud as hell.
Absolutely.
Honestly, couldn't even hear my music in my in-ears. I remember they were
think
hyped.
because now is your time. Like, you are in your moment. Like, you in your glow.
Yeah.
You in your bag.
Definitely.
This has been your year. I mean, congratulations from NAACP Awards to BET Awards. I mean, to the BET Award. I mean, that was just phenomenal within itself. And just to see the elevation from ICU to, I mean, your EP, everything. I mean, how do you feel with all of this success?
I mean, it's surreal because you're spending all of this time preparing for this moment. And then when these moments happen and it's like, you're on go now. Like, it's your time to really be in front and on the stages again and everything. Like, so it's surreal that it's like now, but I do feel like it's kind of like deja vu in a little way because when you're doing Disney stuff, you're learning scripts, you're singing, you're performing, you're on tour, like you're dancing, you're kind of doing it all. They kind of train you to do it all. So I feel like in a way, I kind of was prepared for this type of hustle. And I'm just myself. I'm the adult version now.
Now, if we go back, born in South Carolina, but then raised in Tennessee, you know, to being this huge Disney star and then to now. You know, like you said, you think about those moments, but then you think about now, like, what kind of kept you motivated during these times as you transition through life to where you are now?
I think for me, I couldn't live with the what if of it all. I mean, I think it's very challenging to do something like what I was doing because I didn't take any conventional route. Like when I was 17, I moved to LA. Like normally people are going to college and they're doing like something structured. But I was like, I'm just about to go out here and see what happens. And so I really had to be a little delusional. Like I just know the end vision. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I can't let logic stop me from trying and attempting this. And I would rather do it full out till the wheels fall off rather than be like, what would have happened if I would have stayed one more year? I just could not. I could not deal with that. So I just kept going.
To me, it sounds like you betted on yourself.
Yes.
You believed in yourself.
Oh, it was a gamble.
Yeah.
It was a gamble. I was like, woo, stakes are high. Stakes are high. But I just love it. I knew that I wanted to be here because I still pushed past all of the opposition. Like, that wasn't fun. That wasn't cute. That wasn't Instagrammable.
Yeah.
But I just was like, it's what it has to be.
What's really cool is the fact that even, I mean, you said, you know, transitioning, going to LA at 17. I know some of your other friends were probably going to college and doing all of these things, and you had to miss out on some different moments that probably that you and, well, that some of us have grown up and got a chance to do that you didn't. So how did that, like, make you feel when you think about that? Like, do you feel like you missed out on anything, or you just like, hey, this is the way my life is, and I just got to do it this way?
Well, of course, it's my life and I got to do it my way, but I do feel like I missed out on, like, the coolness of being a regular kid. Like, all I knew was the work kids. Like, we all work, we're around all these adults, and we just say scripts and we play roles. So we were, like, the weird ones, you know? And, like, I think when I really moved to L.A., I found, like, I had a crush on this guy, and he introduced me to all of these friends of his, and I just ended up vibing with the friends heavy. So I would be over at the USC campus turning up every weekend. So then I feel like it taught me how to be the people that the person that you guys like, the relatable, normal, because I was just this Disney kid. I was not normal, you know? But that kind of brought an element of humanity, and then I got to find myself. And so, yeah, I did miss out on, like, the classes and the due dates, but sorry, I'm not sad about that. But I gained, I guess, my identity at that time, you know?
And they could think of you like, well, look, Coco Jones is one of my close friends. Like, that's how I would think of it.
And they're still, like, my homegirls. Right. Like, they're really chill, though. I think it was so funny at that time because people would be like, is that girl from Disney when we was all 13? Why she at the party drinking Jell-O shots? But we're not going to say nothing now. It was like a weird space. So I was grateful that, I mean, I didn't know what was going to happen with my life, but I got to be normal for a second there, you know?
Yeah, but I want to go back real quick. So you said that you had this crush on this guy, and then you became friends with his friends.
Yeah.
Do you and the guy still talk? Like, what happened when y'all stopped talking? You were still friends with him. Like, were y'all still around each other? Like, how was that?
No, so he was this guy, and he had all these female friends, and I was like, strange. Let me meet them. So then I met them, and I was like, oh my God, these ladies are wonderful. And we were kind of like, he kind of whack.
Dang.
We done with him. We all just like disposed of him because he was just, I don't know. He wasn't, I don't know. I mean, he's a cool person or whatever. I think he's engaged or married now, but I don't talk to him. I don't know.
Okay. But you know that, though, that he's engaged or married.
Yes, because my other friends tell me. I'm not keeping track on him.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't really know how that all played out. We would just like, you know what would happen? We would just hang out as girls, and we'd be like, why would we invite him to this? You know? So it just became like the new normal.
Right. So then now you're an adult. I mean, you out, you're in this adult space now, doing your thing, working, obviously doing what you love, but also working in something that you're passionate as well. So being an adult and just transitioning from when you were at Disney Star to now, what has been the most shocking moment or just eye-opener for you?
Definitely the business side. My mom was my bodyguard. Like, she would keep all of the ugly of the entertainment away from me. So that's why I feel like I was a little naive, truthfully, when I moved here. I was like, everything's going to work out because that's how it always goes.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, there's so many elements that have nothing to do with me that are going to affect my success and my trajectory and the amount of time that it takes for me to get the things that I can actually do well and I deserve. So I think the business side of it has been the most shocking. And having the uncomfortable conversations, being the boss, making the final calls, like being the final say, making sure that everything that I do feels authentic when there's so many like quick yes, quick no, quick yes, quick no. I'm like, hold on. You know, because I don't want to portray something to my fan base that they're like, okay, here she gets, she Hollywood now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make sure that it all feels authentic. And I'm like, that's a different hat that I've ever really had to wear. Like the actual boss versus like the creative. And like, this is fun. This is what I love to do. It's like, yeah, that's the element. But then there are tough choices that I have to make every day.
And I always tell kids, we're all one choice away from, a good decision or a bad decision. So, when you think about choices, do you feel like you made like the right choices? Are you making the right choices to get you to where you want to be?
Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm going with like what I feel is my intuition. And I really have to just let go at the end of the day because I always remind myself all of these things in my life changed 2 years ago and I had no control. I was just doing the things that I'm good at and doing those things with my heart, with my best intentions, and continuously, and then the doors that opened, that was God. I could not have done it. So, like, yes, I control the things that I can see and that I can tangibly do, but then I let go because I'm not about to be over here stressed out for this industry.
Yeah.
Nah, like, this is still my life, So I make the best decisions that I think, and I'm like, if this is going to be a lesson, then a lesson is a blessing, whatever.
I like how you said 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, you were in a whole other space.
Yes.
And it just goes to show you, like, hard work, dedication, believing in yourself, and so I guess surrounding yourself with good people can get you to where you want to be.
Yes, absolutely. And just persistency. I really feel like half the people who get where they really get is because they just didn't stop.
Yeah.
Like there's that point where it's like, if you push past this, you're kind of crazy, but it's going to pay off, you know? So I think it's really just like, I'll be looking at the other fellow like artists and other like actors, and I'm like, shout out to y'all for just not giving up, like not letting that no be the one that was like, I'm over it.
And then just hats off to you. I mean, you with Def Jam Records. Like, Rihanna's on Def Jam Records. Big Sean. A lot of my favorite artists are signed with Def Jam Records. Yeah. So that moment that you got a chance to sign with the label and I guess walk through the hallways, I don't know if everything's virtual when you sign these days. I don't know. But
no, I was in real life.
Okay, yeah. You went up there. How was that moment?
Well, I think at the time, it was just like this turning point in the chapters of my life. Like, okay, things are happening again. It's happening again. So I was kind of like, wait, what? I had met J. who is actually the owner of my joint venture, which is High Standards. Okay. I'm with High Standards and Def Jam. And I just felt like he got me, And then I got to meet Tunji and I'm like, okay, wait, I can be with a label that they look like me, they talk like me, and they're not trying to change me. I've never had this experience before. So I think I was just kind of like, are we for real? Like, are we for real? And it's been honestly like day and night to my first situation. I mean, when you have a team behind you that is pushing for you and that like advocates and understands you, it literally feels like they're just amplifying who you are.
Absolutely.
You know? It's crazy.
And then you drop What I Didn't Tell You. And then just blew up. Debuted at #1. ICU went #1. I mean, working with Justin Timberlake for the remix. I mean,
Can you
that's
see
amazing.
why I'm like, how do I catch my breath?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to ask what God that I got to pray for. Did we pray the same God?
Like, I'm trying to remember what the prayer was. I'm like, what was it? The hell did I say?
Yeah. How was it working
crazy.
with Justin Timberlake? I mean, you both from Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
How did that even happen?
I still don't fully know how that really happened. I think he heard the song. From what he tells me, he heard the song and he was like blown away. He was like, I just want to do whatever to support this girl. Like, she's eating this up. And then I think my team was like, well, if you were willing to be on it, you know. And he was like, yeah. We were like, yeah? Okay, period. Working with him was so cool, though. He's so, like, down to earth, regular, chill.
Did y'all meet up?
Yeah, yes. We met up at the studio, and I heard, like, his ideas, what he was thinking, and then we talked about it, like, you know, we were spitballing ideas, and then came to, like, a place where we were like, okay, yeah. And then he sent me like his final version, and I was like, "Yeah, you ate that up."
Yeah.
It was just kind of crazy because I'm like, "Sir, do you know who you are?
Are you Justin Timberlake?
Like, you were actually Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Like, you've been here, you gonna be here, like a legend."
Wow, I mean, Justin Timberlake on the ICU remix. When I first heard it, I'm like, man, I love this.
Yeah,
like, I think
you
mesh so well with each other. I love to hear that. So obviously, you know, you're on tour now. You're doing your thing. You're going around the country. You're meeting different people. You're touching faces and hands and all of that. How's the touring experience been for you?
I keep singing, "Oh, baby, I'm a rock star." Because I'm like, damn, tour life.
Right.
I do feel like a rock.
I'm about to say, because you're waking up, like you said, you came from Detroit.
Yes.
You went to this hotel. Now you're here. You're moving nonstop.
It's really cool, though. I was just thinking that today. I was like, I could do this. Because, like, I've done Broadway before, and that's a show every day, sometimes 2 shows a day. But it wasn't my script. It wasn't my music. You know, I'm playing this one character, and I'm doing the same thing over and over again. It just made me feel crazy, like a robot.
Yeah.
So at least with this tour, it's my music. I love the way it sounds. I'm having fun. And there's new energy every night, new things happening. I love my team.
Yeah.
I love my glam, my girls, my choreo. And my openers are amazing women. Simone, Hobbin, Ebony Riley. Like, we're actually all fun.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying myself.
So y'all all get along?
Yeah.
Like, so do you guys, like, go out of the city?
We do.
Okay.
I try not to really go out unless I have a club appearance. Because then I'm like, it's still kind of work. Oops.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because I'm like trying to make sure that I'm on my shit. Because
Yeah.
this is my show. I got to make sure I eat it up bad. So if we do go to the club, I'm like, it's because, you know, I'm here for a fee. Come on. But then I'm like, turn up.
Yeah.
You know?
So what's your drink when you go out to the club?
Well, right now it's water or champagne.
Okay.
A cute little champagne moment.
Okay.
But normally it's tequila.
Oh, tequila. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you go to the club, so if a guy comes up to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do we get at Coco Jones?
Please, we is crazy.
Well, you know, okay. Well, how did the guy at Coco Jones?
How do we get at Coco Jones? Well, you know what? At the club is probably going to be rough because I don't really feel like anyone makes substantial relationship bonds at the club.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I don't know if that happens.
Yeah.
But I think the best way to even get a piece of my possible attention beyond like, hey, this is me, Coco, and I'm meeting somebody. Oh, Coco Jones. Okay, thank you. You know, like me really being like, who is this? You know what I'm saying? I feel like you kind of have to come with a very respectful approach of like, hey, I think you're really beautiful, da-da-da-da-da. Didn't want anything. Give it no pressure energy. Love no pressure energy. And just be like, would love to, you know, connect, da-da-da-da-da-da. Maybe even throw in your business or whatever you do so I can be like, respect.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's my best bet. But good luck. The odds are not in your favor.
Yeah,
They're not.
So what about a black man who went to Xavier University?
What's happening
He's
here?
A Kappa Alpha.
Is this your bio? What am I seeing here?
Chicago. He's working. He has a good job. You know.
LOL. Who is this? Who are we referencing?
I don't
What's
know.
happening
I
here?
mean, he has cream today.
Wow. Are you shooting your shot on the interwebs?
I'm just saying,
on the radio?
This is
That's
what
crazy.
we do.
That was courageous of you.
I'm a Kappa man. This is what Kappa men do.
Love that for you.
Absolutely.
Love that for you.
No,
okay. No, but I think it's hard just because even now with this new chapter of my life, I'd be like mad paranoid.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are they here?
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
Yeah.
I have nothing to offer you.
Yeah.
You know? If I had it, I'd give it to myself. I don't know. So I feel like I'm just always like, overanalyzing people's intentions, which before I did not do that. I was pretty trusting, honestly. I'd be like, oh, hey, friend. But now I'd be like, why is she over here? She want to take a picture with me?
I love it.
What is that going to do? I don't know. I'm crazy now.
Real quick, in the midst of all of this with your music, of course, Bel Air, you know, we're going to be going into season, 3?
Well, right now we're on strike.
We're on strike
so
now.
can't fully talk about it because that would get me blacklisted.
Okay, but yeah, so, you know, you're doing Bel Air. Obviously, I feel like you're going to be doing a whole bunch of other things with that space.
Yes.
But more focused on the music. When is the album coming out?
Woo. You know, I thought LOL it was going to be this year, but I'm looking around at this year like, no, there's no time to even think.
It's crazy. This year's almost over.
I know. I'm like, what's going on? No. So it would look like realistically the top of next year. I do ideally want to put a little something out. I don't know if it's for the holidays. I don't know if it's just a little 1-2.
Okay.
I don't know what it's giving, but I'm like, I just want to leave something else in the world before the end of the year. So something will come out, I do feel. But I really haven't gotten a chance to really get into my album making mode. Like, I've been doing random sessions here and there, but then it's like, oh, you had press the whole day, so now you can do that. Like, you know, I want to be able to really only have the focus being music creation for like a chunk of time, see what songs come out of that, compare them with the other stuff, because I still be making that heat.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm like, what happens when I get in that mode is always like amazing. So, top of next year.
When it comes to the albums, is there somebody that you would like to work with?
Yes, absolutely.
Like who?
I mean, Jasmine Sullivan, Brandy. I would want to do like a R&B girls thing, like Chloe, like Ella, Summer, SZA. All of us on something. I think that'd be cool. Brent Fayez, I think he's fire. I would want to do something with the rappers, like Lil Baby.
Okay.
J. Cole, Kendrick. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I want to be in Latin music too.
Yeah,
be the Bad Bunny, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Country.
I mean, and I will say Tennessee music, it's like a lot of people coming out of Tennessee right now. From
I know.
Moneybagg, Yo Gotti, obviously he's been around for a long time. Glorilla. It's so many of you are from Tennessee. So I think this is y'all's moment.
I know. I'm like, why did Nashville wait to get all cool until I left?
Right.
Because when I lived there, it wasn't giving that.
But now it is.
It was a little more chill. Now it's like popping. I'm like, tourists?
There it is. Coco Jones. Real quick, I want to ask you a couple of questions just that we can kind of get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
What's your favorite Netflix show? Like when you binge watching something.
Binge watching on Netflix? It would probably be New Girl. But on Peacock, it would be The Office.
Okay.
I love The Office.
The Office. Yeah, I like The Office too.
It's hilarious.
What's your go-to food?
My go-to food, if I'm being healthy and trying to keep it cute.
Nah, I want to know.
Okay, the real, my truth.
Yeah, the truth.
Chicken dinners and fries. Chicken dinners and fries.
Oh, chicken dinners and fries. Yeah. You do barbecue sauce or honey mustard?
I do not live for barbecue sauce. I like honey mustard and ranch.
Okay. Have you ever had mild sauce? You're in Chicago.
Is that spicy? I don't like spice. Everybody shaking their head. Well, I don't know, y'all.
Yeah, you from Chicago?
I'm not from here.
Oh, we're not from. I'm about to say you're from Chicago. If you're in Chicago, you got to try like Harold's. That's something that we're known for. And Harold's. The sauce here is what makes the chicken good.
Mild sauce.
Mild sauce.
It's like hot wings, but not.
It's not even hot.
Okay, everybody shaking their head.
It's like a little sweet. It's like a sweet and salty, I should say.
Oh, let's get some of those. I would like to try.
Yeah, Harold's is.
I would like to try it. Okay.
That's the truth. Oh, who is the last celebrity you text?
Brent. I sent him a song.
Okay. Oh, so it might happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is going to happen. We're going to claim it.
Oh, period.
Who is that one? Okay, so we're at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all have that one person at work where we get to talk a little stuff with, you know. So who was that one coworker? Whether it's somebody in the music industry or whether it's somebody on set that you that you text and talk.
Hello. It's definitely Francis. Francis is my assistant, but he be getting all the tea. I'd be like, and then he'd be like, okay. But he just be chill. He's really, really chill. He's like the opposite of me. So I just feel like, I don't know, with people like that, I'd be like, you're gonna get all my secrets. Yeah. I don't know. There you go.
Now, have you ever been on set and you had to kiss someone and they didn't have the best hygiene? Breath stank. Hair stank.
Please.
Something.
Yeah, one time I did have to kiss this one guy. Not on anything recent, so please do not be assuming, y'all. Don't come for him, because we both, like, on anything recent, all my kissing scenes is giving, like, LOL. Yeah. You want some gum? Come on now. Stop playing with me. But yeah, I had this one time, I was like, this wasn't the vibe.
Is he still acting?
I don't know his story.
Well, no, only because if he's still acting, like, if you watch some of his latest stuff now, do you like, man, like, I know they're struggling with this. Whoever.
I haven't seen anything. I would assume, because he was a good actor, I would assume he's still doing stuff.
Okay.
I just be like, you know what? Let me not judge, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Things happen.
There's
Life be life, and I don't know what their story was that day. I don't know. Hope he's doing well.
Yeah, there we go.
Hope he's doing well.
Well, look, Coco Jones, appreciate you coming through to the studio. You're performing live tonight at the House of Blues.
Period.
What can we expect from the show tonight?
Right now, I'm hype. I had a good nap.
Okay.
But I'm always going to give high energy. I love to connect with my fans. Like, this is, like, one of my favorite things to do. So I want it to feel like we all turning up together.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of different feels in my set. I have, like, the emotional songs. I have my throwbacks that we can all sing together. And then I have my upbeats where I'm hitting them with that choreo. So
yeah,
it's just a fun roller coaster.
There it is. Chicago, make sure you come on out. See Coco Jones performing live tonight at the House of Blues. She is no stranger to our city. She comes here all the time. And I feel like it's only right that we come on out, support, and represent our city and show her what Chicago does. Appreciate you coming through to the show. Well, coming through to my show. I'll be at your show tonight.
Nice.
And I'm excited to see you perform.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
There it is. Coco Jones. It's GCI.
Period.
All right.